All right. Let's begin this stream. I know most people are probably getting bored with me about this stuff, but I guess I better go ahead and begin the live stream. Right now, I guess I better go ahead and do that. Yes, because I'm trying to research YIF for a video that I'm going to have to do in order to get into the whole mess of things. So today I'm going to go ahead and go into idubbbz video, because apparently my friend told me the yiffing comment that I did for that RPG that apparently one of my friends informed me that I said something about Pippa's live stream. Did she ban you or something? We were yiffing out, man. She was fucking noticing you with the yiffing comment. Yeah. So, yeah, but on with the show. I'm going to go ahead and go to idubbbz, video. And talk about this because the guy wants to talk about this. I hate when they do those advertisements. So this is an unscheduled video. So today I'm going to go ahead and watch this. It's an unscheduled stream, so keep in mind, I'm only going to do this for a short while and give you guys my reaction to this. So here we go.
Part-time.
For a while, I felt like if I changed my content over time, that people would see that as a reflection of who I am and what I value. But I'm starting to realize that that is a very weak and passive way to, run my channel and live my life. So I think it's, if I'm going to have the balls to go to Tana's fan meetup and say slurs at her and then make a video about how it's okay to say slurs, I think I should have the balls to make an apology video and take accountability for the mistakes I've made. So that's what this video is. I've realized that I need to be crystal clear about what I believe, so there's no room for ambiguity. I am responsible for creating a lot of hurtful and damaging content on this channel, and I've also created a culture of apathy and, I don't know, a lot of cruelty as well. Some of the videos I've made have been very not edgy. I don't think they where I was just generally criticizing people for very lackluster reasons, and obviously didn't have any accountability online whatsoever on my end. I was morally grandstanding and acting as if I am any better than any of these people that I was making content cop videos on, and I'm not. I'm a human. I'm a real human who makes mistakes, and I make a different set of mistakes than the people I was making videos on, but it doesn't matter. I don't think anyone deserves that level of cruelty or hate. It's also indoctrinated a lot of people into thinking that this is an okay way to behave, and it's not. It's super irresponsible and shitty. I am very insecure about my ability to create interesting content or entertain. It's gotten better over the years, but it's something that I have struggled with constantly, and it's one of the reasons why I kept making this hurtful content. I ended up pivoting it into other things because
I guess I'll give him credit. He is trying his best to admit his wrongdoings, but get to the point. You basically made fun of a lot of people, and you basically are admitting that you did wrong. But here's the thing. You tried to go after Leafy over his content, which you tried to put Was it the right thing to do? Because Leafy did some stupid shit and everyone believed that it was the wrong thing for him to do, but he actually did something right for a change. But here's the problem that bothers me the most about this guy. For years, he actually made some really good content criticizing people, pointing out the issues that they had. He basically was, in his own way, trying to point out the issues with these people and their content, and they constantly use every time, which was like criticism, but at the same time, it was basically admitting that he basically did some wrong things by cruel intention because he didn't like what they do. Admitting that you are an asshole. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. He admits what he did was being an asshole. And that's what happens. Now let's get on with the show.
I felt bad about it, like innately, but it's still something that I struggle with, and I don't want you to interpret that as an excuse, but I hope that that is relatable to other creators who maybe struggle with the same thing. I'm not confident in my ability to entertain, and I think if I had to rely on my personality to entertain people, that I wouldn't have any amount of success. And that is really hard to come to terms with. I was being very bigoted in a lot of my videos, and I justified it because, I didn't think it was too serious. And I thought that people were going to see that I had good intentions, but that's so silly, Casual racism is still racism. Casual bigotry is still bigotry. And, I said a lot of things that I look back at and I cringe now, and I'm like, that is an awful thing to say. It doesn't matter what my intentions are. Like, if I'm hurting people, I'm hurting people. And, who the fuck knows what my intentions are? Like, sarcasm and like jokiness and jokey tone only goes so far, especially over the internet. Even in real life, that's like an impossible thing to know with 100% certainty. I've just always had this.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I had to mute the mic. I hate when they do these advertisements, so here we go.
That I'm not responsible for my audience and how they behave beyond what content I put out, and that's stupid, and it's led to a lot of hate and a lot of bad outcomes. And I just want to make it clear that I am absolutely responsible for my audience. And I guess if you want to look out for people who are red flags, it's definitely people who had my mentality that say I'm not responsible for what my audience does. I know that this apology isn't enough. I've clearly done a lot of damage. These videos have been up for a long time and have accumulated millions of views. I shouldn't be able to just make an apology video and walk away from it. This is something that I should live the rest of my life with, and I expect to. I've profited off of this bigoted content for years, and I've made a successful career out of it, and that's not right. I think that this is only a step in the right direction, and I know that a lot more needs to be done to even approach a life that I would think would be like acceptable.
It's never going to be acceptable. The problem is you're going to get one negative asshole out of a bunch of people in the world that are going to make content regardless of what you say or what you do. There's going to be the rise of an asshole that will be far more aggressive, far more, slicker, smarter, better, faster than anyone can ever be in this world. There will always be that asshole that will always rise to the occasion to destroy any YouTuber or VTuber on the planet that will ever exist. And it's not going to be me, but this is a prophecy that will come true. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It will come true in the future when YouTube decides to give me money, which will never happen. Because keep this in mind, people like idubbbz in this community, you see him very disappointed with his past, trying to do with good intentions to make fun of, content creators, basically criticizing their content, which I don't have a problem with that content. I understand he wanted to take down Leafy because his girl, this happens when my content keeps, destroying itself. Keep in mind, I have no ill will towards the content creators or anything like that, but his girlfriend, you have to understand, is Rainbow Kids. Now, a lot of people can criticize Rainbow Kids for a lot of reasons. Because Rainbow Kids was the original boob tuber or boob streamer. Because a lot of people don't know, Rainbow Kids used to be a Twitch streamer who was known for her boobs, who was known to live stream. A lot of people seem to forget that Rainbow Kids used to be...
I actually think I will rob...
Whoops. But I used to remember her. She used to be this boob streamer. And a lot of people remembered her. And this is idubbbz's girlfriend. Keep in mind. And I'm not going to show any pictures of her, but everyone knows who she was back then. I think idubbbz pretty much had the issue. I think he's trying to drop out of history, saying, hey, what I did was wrong in the past. Hey guys, guess what? I'm done. But here's the problem with him. He calls his audience stupid. He doesn't like the audience that he is attracting. So he's trying to branch out to a newer audience, which he's going to shame his old audience, which a lot of people really, really feel like, oh my God, did he just say what he said? Hoping to change people's minds about certain things for the sake of comedy, which I can understand why he's doing it, and I can understand what his point of view is, but this is something I'm going to go ahead and get into because that's the whole thing. So I'm going to continue on and watch what he has to say.
I am running ads on this video, and any revenue generated from this video I'm going to match and donate to an organization that would have been particularly affected by the type of rhetoric that I've been spewing on this channel. And again, this isn't the end of what I'm doing. This is just the start. I don't feel like a lot of this content represents...
Okay. I'm going to point out something. Jokes are not rhetoric. They're satire. They're meant to point out something that's obviously funny about this whole situation and the issue. It's not... Rhetoric is not... Jokes are not rhetoric. I don't know why people get the 2 and 2 and think they are, but they're not. They just make fun of it. That's the whole point. I don't know why idubbbz has to make that point. saying that my rhetoric is so terrible. Oh my God. Dude, jokes are not fucking... I'm going to continue.
It's me as a person, at least not anymore. There was a time where it probably perfectly represented me because I was a nasty, apathetic, insecure person. Now that I don't feel like it represents me and I want to distance myself from it and keep it from, indoctrinating more people, I'd like to unlist the videos so that people, can access them still for whatever, purposes they might want to do that for. But it's not being proliferated on the website. I feel like that's the best solution, at least for the time being. And for anyone who liked those videos, I want this video to be an example and a lesson for you. You can like content, but you can also think that it's irresponsible and it's hurting other people. So just tap into that part of your brain that's saying like, oh, okay, it's probably not that important that this video stays online because truthfully, I've seen it, I've experienced the content, but it's done a lot of damage. We can just let it go. I'm sorry to everyone that I made content cop videos on. I still don't like the majority of you, and that's fine, but I can recognize that you did not deserve the hate and harassment that I sent your way. I particularly want to apologize to Tana. Tana, I'm sorry. I should have never made that video. I harassed Tana in person and then harassed her online, and that's deplorable behavior. It's so stupid. I'm also sorry to all the black viewers and minority groups who had to put up with that video and put up with, the phrases. I said either it's all okay or none of it's okay. And that's just so dangerous and stupid. I have made content that I'm proud of over the years. It hasn't been as consistent as maybe I'd like it to have been. But, there is a lot of content that I think had a net positive on the world. And, I'm going to strive to continue on that trend. But again,
You could have pointed out that Tiana had one problem, which she had a drug problem. Instead, you kind of made fun of her by saying the N-word. And I remembered you posed with her saying the N-word. Remember that? You went out of your way to go to TianaCon again. You were banned because you said the N-word. Now you're trying to make up. And what I think this is going to be the ultimate anime betrayal here. He's going to go to TianaCon, hoping to seek forgiveness by Tiana herself, who basically is having drug problems with herself. I'm not kidding. Like, even I saw the reality show that they did on her, and she was getting high on pills. I couldn't believe it. Like, you're gonna go to TianaCon seeking forgiveness, but Tiana. I can't believe you. I can't believe you. I don't know why. I can't believe this. This is... You're going to seek forgiveness. You're going to seek forgiveness for Tiana. Padre de mio todo. Tiana. You're gonna do that. You're gonna go to get a priest with you too. You probably need one just to seek forgiveness from Saint Tiana. Who is high off of her. You'll hope to go to TianaCon seeking forgiveness from Saint Tiana. like I don't give a crap about that crap. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go down to TianaCon, seek forgiveness, and then try to do the ultimate anime betrayal by saying the N-word again. Good luck. I think this would be the greatest joke ever. I seek forgiveness from Saint Tiana by going to her convention, by basically saying, "Hi everyone, I'm gonna go down there and visit TianaCon."
I'm absolutely going to continue to make mistakes, but I want the mistakes to be a lot smaller and a lot less serious.
Oh, sure. Wink, wink. You're going to go to TianaCon and you're going to say the N-word again. Trust me. This guy is going to go and do it. He's going to go to TianaCon seeking forgiveness from Saint Tiana, who has gotten high off of pills, and she possibly will get high off of those pills.
I also want to give some clarity to the...
This is a real B&H customer story about Fred's...
I hate the freaking goddamn advertisements. Just die already.
that I gave. I mean, it wasn't a speech. It was a phrase. I was like,